I don't know. Like, I'm going into this with no idea. One thing I've been trying to figure out recently is how to design the stuff on my mantle above my fireplace. So I decided that I was just gonna go out to a thrift store, and I went in with the mission of I'm going to design my mantle with whatever I can find in here. I can show you what I did get, and it's just all over the place. I got this one, which I just kind of liked. It has some nice ridges and lines, and it's got a nice peachy color. Very unique shape. Just a nice simple shape that I could do. You could just make it into a cool piece. Skewers. Because I've seen a lot of stuff online and have pinning it maybe. I really don't know. Add some nice stone texture or possibly. All of this that I got was under $35. I'll paint stuff. I'll use things I have already to enhance them. The challenge right now is to see what I can do with what I have. The first piece I'm gonna work with is this guy. It was big compared to the other pieces that were there, but when I got it home, I was like, it's not as big as I thought. My plan is I have two other little things I can paint on that I'm gonna put on both sides of this and have the painting that I do kind of continue on to those two other pieces. Oh, that was easy. You just need a paint can opener. My confidence is not high. The first thing I'm gonna do is lightly sand these with 220 because they're kind of slick. So it'll just make the paint stick a little better. The next thing I need to do is to paint it all white. All of this, all of this, all of this. It's beautiful now. Moving on. Just kidding. Okay. As I'm waiting for the first coat of white paint to dry, I'm going on to the next project. I found these like wooden skewers. My plan is to cut them all to a certain length and then hot glue them around this. So I mark where I want to cut it with a pen, and then I get pliers and use the middle part that can cut and squish it. It will score it so that you can just kind of break off the end. And then it's very jagged, so I got some 120 sandpaper and I just sand it down. Acha! I cut all of these to a certain length. I have a vision of what it could look like, but I have no idea if this will lead to it. Do you see my vision? Maybe I'll just stop there. It's very unique. Okay, I cut all of these to the same size. I obviously didn't. It's fine. It actually turned out all right. So I think I'm gonna paint some of the bottom because this isn't quite doing it for me. So here are my 3 pieces. What if I did... This might just be a random structure, a random piece of decor. Day 2, here's where I'm at. I don't like my paintings. I'm not quite done with them, but I think it's the design and the colors that just aren't doing it for me. So nothing is good. Usually projects just turn around and like work out in the end, but I don't know how it'll get there. And I need a new idea because this painting it's not good. Alright, as these dry with the new white paint covering everything I did yesterday, I am going to paint these 2 things. I don't know what to do with them, but I thought just getting a good white coat on them would be a nice start. I'm going to do the good old trick most of you have probably seen many times of mixing baking soda into paint, which makes it thicker and will give it texture. I have another idea for the painting, at least this one. I'm just gonna, I have a vague idea, but like not much. So I'm just gonna like throw paint on there and I'm just gonna try to let my creative soul go onto the paint. Kidding, I don't know. I'm just gonna do something. Should I pour it? This seems like a bad idea. I painted over a sticker instead of just taking it off because I made that split-second decision and you can tell there's a sticker. Whoops. And so there it is. I was able to decorate my whole mantle with random crap I found at the thrift store. And there were many moments where I didn't think I was going to. Is it my favorite thing I've ever made? No. But did it turn out better than I thought it would? Yes. Being creative is hard sometimes. But when you're able to make it come together, it feels so good. Maybe I'll mess around with it some more. I'll keep you updated on my Instagram page if I do. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Also, if you're wondering, this is my favorite part of my house. I built the table you can't see. I have a ton of plants. Half of them are fake. And this mirror, which was my dream.